it's Jasmine, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to film a makeup tutorial on the James Charles eyeshadow palette. So for primer today, I'm using this Zoo Organic Foundation Primer. I don't know how to say the name, but I call it Zoo. Okay. So I'll be using my Sephora 10 Hour Wear Foundation in the shade Clear Light. So it's number 4. I use this brush to like wipe in my foundation, and then I use my Jeffree Star Morphe Beauty Blender to blend it all in. Concealer, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Porcelain Beige, and I'll be blending it in my mini Jeffree Star Beauty Blender. I can set my face, I'll be using the Morphe Bacon Set Setting Powder in the shade Translucent, and I'll be just making my under eyes with it with my mini Jeffree Star Beauty Blender. And then for my whole face, I'll be using this Colourful Beauty brush. For contour today, I'll be using my Profusion Cosmetics contour kit thing, and I'll just dip into these two shades right here. I just used my Morphe E4 brush to do my face contour, and now for my nose contour I'm using the Morphe E62 brush. For blush, I'll be using this blush brush and this Kylie's Cosmetics blush in the shade Pink Power, and I'm just gonna dip in there and then go up. I'm just gonna brush away my setting powder. I'm just gonna give my face a quick spritz of the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And I'm gonna put some more baking powder under my eye for fallout, just in case there's fallout in the palette. My primer today, I'll be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Original, and I'll be using this type of flat brush to blend it. So now it's time to dip into the Morphe James Charles palette. Here it is. Mine's a bit dirty because I got it about a year and a half ago. But yeah, but today I'm going to create a rainbow look on the eye. Yeah, maybe like a bit of a sunset type of vibe. Well, we're just going to try it anyway. So let's get into it. So first up, I'll be using the Morphe M441 brush, and I'll dip into the shade called Tune, which is a really pale type of colour. Like, it's not yellow like colour B, but it's like the other pale, this one here, called Tune, and that's going to be our transition shade on top. So we're just going to wipe it all onto the top, it's right up there. You don't have to get it so pigmented, it's just going to be there for like your transition shade. And since I have hooded eyes, my eyeshadow actually goes up quite high, so yours doesn't have to do that high. You can see it's already on there, so that didn't really take that much time, did it? Yeah, but now we're actually going to dip in with the M433 brush by Morphe, and we're actually going to get the bright yellow shade called B. And these are all pressed pigments as well, so you don't really have to dip as much. And I'm just going to create like a line, like from there out, if that makes sense. So I moved you a bit closer to sit down towards me, and by the way, there's a mirror right there, so that's why I'm looking there. But yeah, so yeah, I just created that bit of that line type of shape there with the brush. But now we're gonna go in with our next colour. That's gonna be the orange colour. It's called 518. It's like a very bright Lero orange. See, very bright. And we're just gonna pack that underneath the yellow shade and blend it in. So I put the orange on it. It's okay if you need to put more of that yellow B shade on there, because I know I had to, because the orange just overtook it, but that's okay. Now we're going to our next shade, which is going to be the big shade called Code James. So it's kind of like a orange shade as well, but not as orange as 518. So it's just more like that orange, like a dark orange. And we're just gonna get the brush, Morphe M456 brush. It's a smaller one. It's just like a smaller version of the M433 brush, so you can see. And I'm just gonna put that Code James shade onto the brush, and I'm just gonna put it under, like lightly under the orange, just to make it a bit darker there for when we put the red underneath. So I put the dark orange under my eye. Now we're actually going to go in with the bit of red, but like not the full red yet. And the bit of red that we're going to be doing is the shade called Frosted. So it is like a red, but isn't as red as You're Kidding. So we're going with the more of the orange shade first up, to like do that little ombre effect. And with that shade, we're going to still use the Morphe M456 brush. We're just going to like tap it under the eye and bring it across to the side. Now I've got this done. It kind of looks really weird and like all the colours on there, so it doesn't look that good. But you know, I don't really care. So yeah, but now I'm gonna go into that deep red shade called You're Kidding with the M166 brush, and we're just gonna put on where you'd put your eyeliner to make it more red there. Here's one eye complete. It looks pretty weird, but you know, that's okay because we're different. So now we're going to do under the eye, under my eye here. I think I'm just gonna go red, orange, yellow, just to do that, just to make it easier. I'm not trying to do the red, the yellow, orange, red, because that'd be too hard and be a big mess. So that's what I'm just gonna do. So I'm just gonna get the shade You're Kidding. I'm using the M166 brush, and I'm just gonna wipe that under the eye until, you know, it comes out. So I've put it under there, and now we're gonna get the shade Rusted, just a little bit of it, and just put it right next to just put the shade Code James next to Rusted, and now I'm gonna get the shade 518, the bright orange shade, and put it right next to that Rusted. Right next to that Code James shade. And I just put that B shade right next to 518 under the eye, and for like the inner corner right there, I'm gonna use the Morphe M506 brush. Spray it with a bit of setting spray, and then I'm going to get the shade Tune, the very light kind of white yellow shade, and just put it in corner. A little highlight in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to use a M431 brush, spray it with a bit of setting spray, get the shade Ring Light. I really like this shade in the inner corner. Spray it again, and then just going to so it makes that chin shade glow. Yeah. And now since we've done this eye, I'm just going to do the other eye off camera. So back and I did the other eye, but the other eye I did the green, blues, purples, pinks. I tried my best to do the ombre, but like this side just looks like a really big mess, and the under eye as well. But this side actually doesn't look too bad. So yeah, but now I just have to quickly put highlighter in the inner corner of my eye. So now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Actually, first of all, I wear the palette under the eye. It's been there for a while. So now I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes and use the mascara Great Lash from Maybelline New York. Okay, so my mascara is on, I curl my eyelashes. I was thinking about putting fake eyelashes on, and I think I'm gonna do it. Even though when I put fake eyelashes on, they do not turn out great. I'm just warning you right now, but I will try my best. So I managed to put these eyelashes on. I was really proud of myself. Normally can't put eyelashes on. Whoa. Trying to fix the camera. And I used the OXX Studio Natural Lashes in the style Scarlet. Yeah, so pretty proud of myself. It's just that this one's coming undone in the inner corner, but like that's okay. This is as good as it's gonna get, and I'm actually really proud of myself for doing it. So yeah, but now we're gonna do highlighter. And for highlighter today, we'll be using the James Charles palette actually, because there's highlighters in it, and I want to use a highlighter called Face. It's such a pretty shade. Whoa, that's like adorable. So I'm just gonna grab that in my Morphe M501 brush, spray the setting spray, and I'm just gonna put it on. Whoa, wait. Okay, so now for lips, I'll be using the Morphe Crochet Star bold lips in the shade Mannequin with the liquid lipstick. I just used some of the lip topper in the Jeffree Star Morphe collection in the shade Slap on the little inner parts. And now I'm just going to set my face with the Morphe setting spray. Put it all in place. And here we go. So here's the eye look. Pretty happy with it. This eyelash coming up in the inner corner. This one. And yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and my Instagram is all lowercase in xx.__jazz__.xx. That's my Instagram username if you want to follow me. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!